Today I've got a couple of quick and easy arch drills that are gonna help strengthen both your feet and your ankles and maybe even your legs a little bit. Because if we can have strong feet, reliable feet, then sometimes that will help work its way up and have healthy and strong knees and hips, back, and even shoulders. So if you're feeling a little bit achy and you haven't quite found the reason why, try these arch drills and see if it affects how your daily life goes. All right. Today I've got a couple of quick, let's just start one more time. 8 times charm. Hey, today I've got a couple of quick and easy arch drills that will help strengthen both your feet and your ankles and maybe even your legs a little bit. Because if we can have strong feet, then that'll work its way all the way up our body to our knees, our hips, our backs, and even our shoulders and necks. So if you've got a little ache or pain in your body and you haven't quite been able to pinpoint where it's coming from, give these drills a try and see if it affects your daily life. You're gonna need a band. Okay. You're just gonna need one exercise band. It can be any strength resistance level, but for your first time through, I would definitely recommend going a little bit lighter. But let's get started. Let's do a little warm up together, focusing on our feet first. So what I want you to do is lift all of your toes off the ground and really drive the first knuckle of your foot into the ground. Hold that, keep pushing that into the ground as you place your big toe and then place the rest of your toes. And now I can definitely feel my arch as the ball of my foot and all my toes press into the ground. Let's reach up and then just roll it down and roll it up, holding those arches. Roll it up. As you come to the top, give me a little side bend, twist, and twist. Let's go again. Reach up, reestablish your feet, lift all your toes, push that first big ball of your foot, first knuckle in, drop your big toe, your other toes, and hold as we roll down and up. And up. Give me a little side bend, twist, and twist. One more time, reach it up, toes up. Place your first toe and your other toes, roll it down one more time. And roll it up. Give me a little side reach, twist, and twist. All right, let's really start to get into our ankles and arches. So put your feet together, lock your ankles together. Here, if you want to think about tucking your belly button so that you can drop your hips and tuck your tailbone. That's awesome. We're gonna focus on gluing our ankles together as we reach up nice and tall and come up and down. Up for 2, up for 3. When you go up, really squeeze your calves, squeeze your butt, and squeeze your ankles together. Squeeze, squeeze. Give me 3, 2, up, hold, little balance exercise. This is where tucking your tailbone helps a lot. Woo, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nicely done. Take it down. Let's go a little bit wider. We're gonna start warming up our legs here. So first, just give me a couple of plie squats. Take it down and up, down and up, down and up. This time, we're gonna go down and we're gonna hold it. So here's where your arches come in. First, lift your left heel, place it down. Right heel, down. Left, down, right, down. Again, sink your butt low while you do it. See how low you can keep your butt. If your hips aren't too warmed up yet, you don't have to go really, really low, but if you do feel good, give it a try. Sink it low. We're gonna do both at the same time. So go ahead, lift and down. This is a good balance challenge. Lift and down, lift, down, lift. We're gonna do 4 more. Lift, you should feel your calf muscles waking up. Down, lift, down, lift, down. This time lift and hold, 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 hold. for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. First, place your heels down and nice and strong. Press all the way up and shake, 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 shake. Woo, 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 woo. Next, we're gonna keep working a little bit of strength here and our point. So we're gonna do a side squat. You don't have to get super low. But the purpose, we're gonna kick and point. And we're gonna stay on that same leg. So let's do it together. Go ahead, kick and kick, point, down. Kick, point. When you're doing this, when you think, try not to sickle your foot. I'm gonna do it wrong, like this. Nice, keep going. Point and think nice and long. Get a lot of length out. You can even think about turning your foot out a little bit if you like. Give me 3, give me 2. Nice strong feet and ankles. 1. Nice, we get a nice soft landing. And then we switch to the other side. Let's get right into it. So go ahead and squat, push and point. Push and point. Nice, push and point. Woo, yeah, give me a couple more. Really think about getting some nice lift. You're a beautiful ballerina. Give me 2 more. 1. Nice soft landing every time. Last one. And take it up. Excellent. And everybody to turn. I'm gonna turn this way to the side. We're gonna warm up our hip flexors a little bit and get a little bit of foot stretch. So from here, just like we did at the beginning, let's lift all of our toes, drive the ball of our foot, our first knuckle in, then drop your big toe, drop your other toes, and reach up. We're gonna roll it down, because it's morning, it's early in our workout. Take one foot back, your right foot back, balance there in your lunge, and come all the way up. I want you to do your highest high heel because this is our first kind of lunge. So come into your highest high heel, feel that foot stretch. And now if it feels comfortable, you can sink your hips a little bit lower. We're gonna do our knee taps for 10. So try to keep your hips low as you tap and reach your heel. Tap, reach. So you should definitely feel this in your hip flexor. But hopefully you also feel it in your foot as well. There we go. Give me 2 more. Tap and reach. Tap and reach. Now big step. Lean all your weight forward. Come all the way to the top. We're going to do the other side. So lift your toes. Place your big toe. Place your other toes. Reach it up. Roll it down. Take your left foot back. Balance on that lunge. Come all the way up. Ooh, and your highest high heel. So really push to get into that heel. And now sink your hips a little bit lower. And we're gonna drop it down. Let's begin. Go down, up. Nicely done. And when you're doing this, don't just think about lifting your knee. Actually think about keeping your hips low and pulling your heel away from you. So it's not so much a down up as it is a tap and pull the heel back behind you. Really great. Give me 2 more. 1 and 2. There you go. All the way in the front. Come up to standing. Great job. We're going to transition. We've got one more exercise here standing, and this is where the band comes in. So with this, you can use a band. You can use a piece of paper, a playing card. Anything will do that's thin enough to fit between your toes. So I'm gonna start with my right foot. Everybody take that band or whatever you've got at home, place it between your big toe and your second toe. And what you're gonna do is you gotta grip. You gotta grip and keep that thing in your toes. We're gonna balance all our weight on our left. So this is a good balance exercise today. Point your toe while it's still on the ground. We're gonna lift our knee and extend it. Keep that point. Take it in and down. We're just tapping it to the top of my toes on the floor. Let's do it again. Lift, extend, reach, reach, reach. In and down. Nicely done. Up, out, in and down. Keep going. It's nice, don't rush this exercise. It can be really easy to want to go through it fast, but we actually want to hold each position. Squeeze, then bring it in. Make sure you're getting the most out of every single position you're doing. In and in. Ooh, I can feel my arch. If your foot cramps in this, that's okay, especially if it's new. Give me 2 more. I can feel my foot starting to want to cramp a little bit. And I'm gonna say, keep going, foot, keep going. We got this last one. In and down. Go ahead, take that band out. And just as a little counter stretch, just give me a little one of these. So put the ball of your foot, a little high heel on the ground. And just kind of shake it out. Those are good, those are deceptive a little bit. So let's do the other side. Take your band, the object, place it between your big toe and your second toe. All your weight is in your right foot. Your left, come to the top of that toe. So I'm just balancing, there's no weight in there. There isn't gonna be any weight the whole time. Let's begin. Lift your knee, straighten and squeeze that toe. Take it in and down. Nice. Up, out, squeeze long as your leg can go. In and down. Nice. Up and out. And again, this is a nice balance exercise, but the main focus is strengthening our foot and ankle. So if you want to have a hand out on a table or chair for a little bit of balance, that's absolutely cool. The balance part is secondary. The squeeze of our foot, the lift and engagement of our butt, our upper leg, and our foot is the main focus. All right, give me a couple more here. If you find your balance is tricky while you're doing all this other stuff, you can check in with your hips. See if one hip is a lot higher than the other, because that might affect where your balance is leaning. So give me one more. Reach in and down. Nicely done. Take that guy out. Give that little counter stretch. Sink into your little high heel move. And then we've got one more exercise. For this, we're gonna sit on our mats. For this move, you're gonna be on your mat, sitting on your butt. Your feet are gonna be out in front of you. We're gonna take our band. I'm gonna start with my right, since I started with that one on the last exercise. I'm gonna wrap my band around my foot, making sure I'm mostly up at the top half of my foot. I'm gonna take it all the way out to sitting. So nice and tall, belly button engaged, spine is long, big string out the top of your head, and I'm going to point and flex. Feel free to give it a test. You can adjust your band if it feels like it needs a little bit more movement. Nice. Go ahead and point and flex. Point and flex. When you point, make sure you're not sickling your foot inward to your center line, but you're continuing to try to turn out a little bit. Meaning I'm trying to take my foot towards my pinky toe side and then keep going. Give me a couple more. Point and flex. When you flex, you'll pull that band back towards you. Get a nice little extra stretch. Flex it back. Give me 2 more. Point and flex. Nice straight knee and flex. Good job. Release that one. Switch it over to your other foot. We're engaged. We're sitting nice and tall. This knee is staying on the ground the whole time. And let's begin. You gotta point and flex. Nice. I'm gonna adjust my band as I go. Nice. Point and flex. Point and flex. I'm pointing and flexing, keeping in mind that I want my foot to track towards my pinky toe, not towards my center line. And as I flex, I'm gonna give it a little pull. So point and flex. Point and flex. Point, flex, point. I feel like we did a few more on our right side, so let's do 4 more, just for fun. If you go back through these videos and you find that we do one more on one foot than the other, feel free to flip it. If I did more on my right side, but you'd rather do more on your left side, start with your left foot next time. All right, give me one more point. And flex. Nicely done. Release that band. Kind of move your toes around, shake your toes around. You can bend your feet and kind of just grab your toes. Get them to point a little bit. You can grab your foot and flex your feet, flex your toes a little bit, give them a little massage, loosen them out. The nice thing about these exercises is they'll strengthen your feet and ankles. They'll also make you a little bit more flexible. They'll loosen your feet out a little bit more, which is great for acrobats to give us pretty pointed toes, but great for all of us because it gives us more movement. It gives us more options with our feet. And so pay attention next time you put your shoes on. Look at the bottoms of your shoes and see which one wears out more. Pay attention to what your feet are doing because the feet are the root of our entire bodies and they affect our spine and our body health so much. So I hope that you found these exercises helpful and that you can work them into your daily life. Even if you aren't doing this video, if you've got an extra 2 minutes in the morning before you put your shoes on, feel free to do a couple calf raises, do a couple of foot stretches. And I really, really believe that a little bit at a time, that will make a really big difference in your life. So, thank you for joining me. As always, if you would like more workout videos, we have a whole bunch of them on our YouTube channel, as well as our Patreon page. There are a bunch of workouts you can see on our Patreon page for free that are not on YouTube. So if you are interested in more workouts, more acrobatic strength style workouts, head on over there and have a great week, you guys. Thanks for joining me. See you next time.